I also have this sense that so long as we as a Muslim community continue to being the other and not work towards and becoming part and parcel of the whole of British society and being accepted as equals, we sadly shall see an increase in anti-Muslim hatred and in Islamophobia. When society sees us, the Muslim community, as the other, then sadly one of the consequences of that is that we will be targeted in a negative way. So I believe it's in our own interest to ensure that we project ourselves not as the other, but as part of the whole, a very vital component of British society. We make amazing contributions in all walks of life, in education, in sport, in the arts, in culture, in business, in politics, in the health sector, everywhere. We are making an immense contribution, and we need to make sure that we are moving along towards becoming part of the whole, where we buy into what we refer to as British values, or common human values, universal values as I see them, which indeed are Islamic values. We buy into those wholeheartedly, because those very values also allow us to protest and to disagree against the things that our fellow citizens might choose to do that we disagree with, all within the boundaries of the law. I mean, for me, when I look at it, I find that a win-win situation where if I disagree with something, I can demonstrate against that in a peaceful way within the parameters of the law and say, I don't agree with that. Whilst those groups are also able to exercise their freedoms and their choices. So I think all around it is a win-win situation, and we would do well as a Muslim community to mainstream ourselves. We cannot remain on the margins. We cannot, by our own actions and decisions, marginalize ourselves. We need to be making movement towards becoming part of the mainstream. And of course, the onus is on wider society as well to embrace us as we are, so that they see us also as equals, not as the other. And that perhaps will be the solution to diminishing and hopefully eradicating Islamophobia and anti-Muslim hatred. And indeed, we will be seen as law-abiding citizens, not always seen under the prism of the prevent agenda, as though we are all terrorists, as though we are all hell-bent on killing others. No, not at all. We are law-abiding citizens, and we want to be seen as all other citizens are being seen, and not simply on the back of a prevent program.